So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video on horoscope matching here today. And we're actually going to go to the board because today I want to show you how the different ascendants different ascendants interact with each other outside of just the boundaries of, the fire signs and the air signs and the water signs when they're combined with each other, because now we want to look at the other dynamics. What about Aries and Scorpio? What about Aries and Virgo? What about Aries and Capricorn? How does this dynamic work out? Because even if there's incompatibility by the animosity between the lords of two signs, there's still something valuable that comes out when you have very different, ascendants coming together in that matrimonial bondage. And the reason why I'm actually introducing it here, because I actually wanted to test my new mic, my new audio, to see how the quality is and how you guys like the quality. Because a lot of you always complained about hearing different sounds on my audio, because remember I had the lapel mic which hits my gold chains, okay? And so it rubs. Finally, I invested literally around $1,000 to get this new mic, okay? And believe me, it's not easy to just dish out $1,000. If you're single, you may not understand it. When you have a family, when you have kids, when you have, all the responsibility, you think 3-4 times, okay, is this the right money that I'm spending? So hopefully this is a much better audio. And in my other studio, I will actually be wearing the lapel mic because this is wired and connected, and the other camera does not have the same connection. And I do not want to take this entire thing there because it's a complicated thing. This is XLR cables we're talking about. It's no longer just Wi-Fi. This is like attached with a long XLR cable, and this whole big device on my other camera. So yeah. So just wanted to test it out and see how this feels and look, but let's go to the board. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio part of this session. I'm sure my audio is going to be just fine. I put this thing way low. So here we have an Aries Ascendant chart. Okay, this is a Vedic astrological chart for those who are new and watching this. And so what we're going to try to understand is combinations of ascendant in horoscope matching, other than, like I have made the last 5 videos, like what if all the combinations between water signs? How is Cancer compatible with Scorpio, Scorpio with Pisces, Pisces with Cancer? Same thing we did with the air signs, fire signs, earth signs. But now we're going to mix them up to see how does this dynamic work and how it does not work. Okay, so here we have a Aries chart. Okay, so you have a person with an Aries ascendant, right? The first house, this is the Aries ascendant. So now you have an Aries ascendant person. Now they are being matched, okay, with a Taurus ascendant individual. So Aries ascendant person is with a Taurus ascendant individual. How does this dynamic work? And the way this dynamic is going to work is that if Aries is the ascendant, the first house, right? So first house will represent the body, okay? It represents health. That's the biggest foundation we know about the sign of Aries, is body and health. What do we know about Taurus? Wealth, okay? Food, family. This is the two basic dynamic of these two zodiac signs. So here you have, let's say, a male being matched with a Taurus female. Okay. So this person is trying to match with them, and they're going to be matched with this person. So what is this dynamic that is playing out? First of all, Taurus is second from Aries. Second house from any house represents the gain of that house. So second house from Gemini would be Cancer. So Gemini person gains come from that fourth house of Cancer. Okay. So when we are matching Aries with Taurus, what we see that this individual is going to gain by having this person matched with them. That is the first thing we see. There's going to be some form of a gain that occurs. There's going to be an accusation of sustenance that happens. Sustenance of food, sustenance of wealth, family, culture, luxuries. Taurus also represents gems, jewelry. So it gets that gain of that. Okay. Then, especially when you're matching a man and a woman in a horoscope matching, you see that the Aries of the male is naturally a masculine sign. It's a male sign. And Taurus is a natural female sign. So this is actually a female signs, okay, by their actual zodiac gender. So we see this on this particular foundation naturally becomes a great compatibility. The masculine energy of the male is now being combined with the female with the feminine energy. So this is that coming together of Purusha and Prakriti to create universe. So Purusha and Prakriti came together to create prana, to create the jiva that we see around this universe, including this planet. Also, on the other hand, this particular individual, so if somebody who was a male, even female you can take, but they were Aries and they were being matched with a Taurus person, through the combination of marriage, it is going to start providing them with the sustenance. Now, what happens, okay? What happens when you have a Taurus person being matched with an Aries person? What's the dynamic that is playing out here? Well, for Taurus Ascendant, Aries becomes the 12th house. Okay? So 12th house is 12th from any sign is the one that is previous to itself. So if you have Capricorn, 12th from Capricorn is Sagittarius. So if you were matching Sagittarius and Capricorn, Sagittarius gets the sustenance from Capricorn because it's second from Sagittarius. Capricorn then gets that 12th house energy from Sagittarius. So because Taurus has Aries 12th from itself, what Taurus Ascendant gets is bed pleasure, travel, okay, but also expenses. Meaning when a Taurus person gets an Aries individual, they will notice, oh, they're spending more money. They love to spend more money because Aries is naturally Mars. Mars is a soldier, general of the army. Mars does not care for having that cash bank. They are always on alert. So having that cash bank does not do anything good to them. For a soldier, with that money, they want to buy bullets, they want to buy weapons, they want to buy food, they want to buy all kinds of gadgets to protect them. They want to feel secure. So in this particular dynamic, we see all of the accusation of the 12th house, this 12th house energy, okay, falls upon this house for Taurus Ascendant. And this is how we understand how these two will match. If you look, Okay. You have an Aries Ascendant. They're being matched with a Gemini person. Okay. So Aries is being matched by Gemini. And Gemini is being matched with an Aries Ascendant. Okay. And at the same time, this one is Mercury. And then this one is Mars. So first of all, we see Mars and Mercury are coming together. Mars and Mercury are enemies. We know that in the relationship synchronicity of the planets. So one thing we see here, the Aries person will feel irritated by Mercury individual because they're trying to do the work and they feel like they are sitting with a child. They're being married to a child. They always have to protect them, take care of them. On the other hand, the Gemini person, Mercurian person will enjoy having an Aries person because Aries person is active. Aries person is bursting with life, wanting to do different things. So in a way, Mercury, a Gemini person being with Aries, they'll be excited about it. They'll be like, oh, this is interesting. On the other hand, the Aries person may also enjoy the fact that they get to be with somebody who's at least physically active, loves to travel, loves to move, wants to play sports. The only incompatibility that happens just by matching the ascendant, we're not looking at any other planet. We're not matching moon with moon and Venus with Venus. We're looking at two ascendants. Okay? The only thing that this person will have a complaint is that they communicate too much. They just want to do the action more than communication because their communication style is never going to match the communication style of Mars. Mercury likes to gossip. Mercury likes to take one small conversation and extend it because it can become joyful, fun, wasting time, not wasting time, just like wanting to just have a conversation on this one small thing. Mars is like, what is that small thing? Give it to me now. They're like, okay, this is what happened. Okay, great. I don't need to hear what happened before that, what happened after that, and what your opinion on that is. I just want to know that one short way of communicating. That's it. Straightforward communication. So how can these two match then? Well, this Gemini person needs to understand, as long as I can be direct with communication with an Aries individual, I will find my first foundational ground with this individual. And besides that, though, we are both wanting to experience movement, focusing on our health. So even though they are enemies, it still works. And guess what this is? So this particular relationship, so from Gemini to Aries, okay, this becomes a 3-11 axis relationship. Because for Gemini, Aries is 11th from itself. Just like we were doing the 2 and 12 with Aries and Taurus. So for Gemini, this is a 11th relationship. For Aries, this is the 3rd relationship. So there's a 3-11 axis. And if you know about astrology, the 1, 5, 5, 9, 3, 11, okay, 1, 7, 4, 10, these relationships do very well in giving some form of a positive effect. Why? Because this person, through marriage, will start getting their desired fulfilled. And this person, Aries person, will start to see the fruits of their labor because they're going to start putting more effort in whatever they're doing in life. So 3-11, so 3 says put effort. Result of that is the 11th house, fulfillment of desires. So you have to understand all these dynamics at the exact same time. You can't just say that because Aries and Gemini are enemies, it's never going to work out. It works out especially when you understand these synchronized dynamic of the zodiac signs. Okay? On the other hand, if we take an Aries ascendant and match them with a Cancer ascendant. So first of all, this is a 4-10 relationship because Cancer is 4 places away from Aries and Aries is 10 places away from Cancer. This provides sustenance and status. This becomes the axis of providing sustenance and status. Why sustenance? Because Cancer represents home, land, real estate, vehicle, storage, where you can store all your food, right? Store all the food. And then for Cancer, Aries is saying, I am going to activate your status. I'm going to try to take your career to another level. Okay, so because of this dynamic works, and not to mention Mars and Moon are great friends. They're great friends. One is a general, the other is a queen. Aries individual, okay, will always be there to take the commands of the queen. Whether this is a male chart or this is a male chart or this is a female chart or this is a female chart, doesn't matter. The dynamic works. And the queen will feel protected because it's where she's with her general. She's with her lead of the army. So he is the Hercules. Even if it's a female chart, the Cancer man will feel protected. They'll feel like this person has my back. And not only that, they kind of bring that helping hand of 4 and 10 together with each other. Okay. Then we already did Aries and Leo, but let's look at Aries and Leo in this way. This is a 5-9 relationship. Soldier and king. Because this is Leo is ruled by Sun, Aries is ruled by Mars. 5-9 relationship is the axis. So ladies and gentlemen, if you liked this particular video, the rest of this video is on my KRS vlogs on my academy, Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, for which you will find the link in the description and in the comment section. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.